All right, you're on with us, John. So you think that LA fires are happening because we sinned against God? It says you're agnostic, though, so I'm very confused by that.
Yeah, I am agnostic, but I am.
Oh, this is that, John. Okay.
Yeah, in the fires. Yeah,
John, you're very, very quiet. Can you
Very
get closer
quiet.
to your microphone?
there's a correlation between sin and the fires in LA.
Okay.
It's a sin?
Correlation.
No, we heard you. You said there's a correlation between sin and fire. I think, Justin, you said what is sin?
Yeah.
I said, what is sin? Because
Yeah.
you said you're agnostic. So how do we know what
Exactly.
a sin is? Your God hasn't declared what sins are yet. We don't know what sins are.
Well, the sins are the following: we don't obey God's rules, and the people
Well, what are his rules?
definitely done that. Like what? Well, for one thing, you don't go woke. For one thing, that's a sin right there.
No. What are God's rules and how do we know it?
The Ten Commandments. The first one
Oh,
being, you have
so you're a Christian and you just don't want to admit it?
well, it's kind
Didn't
of,
Jesus say, if you're ashamed to be ashamed of me before man, I'll be ashamed of you before my heavenly Father?
Isn't one of the commandments like bearing false witness too?
Yeah, it's literally in the Ten Commandments.
Yeah, I heard that once. I wasn't sure. I wanted to make sure from an expert here.
Why are Christians so embarrassed to just say they're Christian? I don't understand it.
So, John, we're gonna try again. Can you be honest with us? Are you a Christian? 'Cause if not, we'll just. I guess we'll try to hear you out here and go through it. I kind of want the urge to hang up on you, but because I don't think it's going to be fruitful.
Fine,
but I want to do that to
okay,
Justin.
fine.
Okay, great.
Okay, I am Christian.
Great.
Okay.
So we started. So
Here's the
you. So hold on. I just want to recap real fast before you go. I just want to recap. This is like the irony was so thick you could like, cut it with a knife. It's so great. So this is what happened. You called in, and you talked about like God's. We talked about sin. We asked you what sin is, and there's God's rules, and then like, okay, what are God's rules? 10 Commandments. Okay. Is it true that you just broke one of those rules within like a few seconds of being on the air with us?
Don't change the subject.
It sounds like God's about to send 2 she-bears to take care of you.
We can move on. John, I just want that point to be noted. We'll put a pin in it.
Now, I want to make sure I'm clear on what a sin is, because Paul said, apart from the law, there is no transgression. So, the law of Moses is more than 10 commands, right?
Are.
Okay, so a sin must be more inclusive than just 10 commands. Obviously, people are probably sinning outside of the 10 commandments. Where can we find the rest of the sins?
Okay, I'm going to make this very simple. The reason why the fires are out of control in California.
But where can I find the comprehensive list of sins to not do? Where can I find those?
In the Bible, gentlemen. Now
Okay, in the Bible. Okay, so all of the commands that God gave to Moses and whatnot, those are the commands that tell us what is bad and what is good, right?
Yes, that is the fact.
Okay, just checking. Now, is it true that the people in California are breaking those laws more than others?
Yes.
Okay, and which sins specifically are they breaking?
Well, for one thing, they're breaking the rule of, having not heard, God made the male and female, and they're embracing the trans ideology and woke.
Wait, what?
And here's the result, gentlemen.
I don't know what you said. It sounded like some transphobic thing is what I heard, is because there's trans people that the California's on fire. That's what I'm hearing. I just want you to understand, you've made like a giant empirical claim here, like that there's this correlation or response. You're never going to meet that burden. So I don't know why I don't know if going down that road's going to be fruitful.
Do all natural disasters come from God?
God sets the stage, the rest happens afterwards.
You're not. Why can you stop acting like you're like Bane from like a stop being like a villain in a movie or something? God does this forever. Just answer directly. What is
That was
this?
a yes or no question. Are all natural disasters judgment from God?
Yes.
Okay, then why isn't he like putting judgment on like, you know, mainland China or Iraq? Like they're not Christian. They're committing all kinds of sin.
Time will come.
Time will come. Okay, John.
United States was,
Okay,
the United States was founded on Christianity.
No, I'm gonna drop John. John, I'm not. I should have known it was that John. Sometimes you make mistakes. I don't know. That's really weird. Like villain, their time will come. Like, okay, well, you like it's like, hard to believe when you can't even justify the initial fucking claim that you made about it. So I'm so scared that's God's responsible from God. Yeah, I mean, what a piece of shit thing to say, though, right? Like, you're gonna really you're going to have some view where you think that there's a correlation between sin and the fires, and when pressed you can't even justify or give like an analysis of the sin, or better yet, you can't even abide by them yourself. Within 5 seconds you fuck up. Like, come on, buddy. All right.
Yeah. It's weird too, because, you know, wildfires and earthquakes were happening in California long before we inhabited the Americas. So it's weird that like God was punishing California for, all the non-binary conforming people hundreds of years before we existed here.
John, do better. Call us back whenever you actually have something that will justify a view.